Hey y'all, how are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. My name is Caitlin and I'm doing well. Today I'm doing a little bit of a reset of my space. This week has been a really weird week. I've been in a slump and I don't really know if it's because of how busy I've been or because of the emotional and physical things going on in my life right now. I'm always trying to be better, a better mother, friend, wife, daughter, just a better person. And between the social and the physical and mental strain going on, I'm just honestly drained. I feel so overwhelmed and so drained lately, and I've kind of let that hold me back. So today I woke up and I just knew I couldn't let it continue like this. First thing first, I worked out this morning and I showered and I got ready, and now I'm just gonna reset my space, starting with laundry. I always have a lot of laundry to do. We have 6 people and 2 dogs, so there's always a mess to clean up. I do a load a day, wash and dry. I do procrastinate with folding. It's one of my things. I hate folding, so I put it off, and then I fold like every few days. And now I'm just tidying up the kitchen, doing a really good pick up and wipe down, moving some things around, making sure that I'm getting all of the debris, all of the crumbs off the countertop, and just trying to get everything wiped down before I have to sweep the floors. I always start top to bottom. I think this is a pretty common way to clean. You start dusting and then you move on to countertops and then you do the floor. And that's what I do. I got this wax burner this week and I got it from Tractor Supply. It has a little chicken on it and it's absolutely adorable, and it's warm light, which I love warm light. I feel like it makes everything a little bit more cozy feeling. But it got knocked into and wax spilled all over the countertop, so I really had to scrub at the countertop to try to get that wax off. I used a Scrub Daddy and some Dawn dish soap, and even that wasn't working, so I had to actually scrape some of it off. It did come up, but it just made me realize I need to put this somewhere else. I've been doing a lot of baking and cooking recently, so I'm having to do a little bit more of a deeper scrub down. I'm really having to go and use some elbow grease on my appliances, on my food scale, on pretty much everything, because things have just gotten a little left behind over the last week. And now I'm going in using my window cleaner or glass cleaner. I absolutely love using this on my stove and my oven and the front of the icebox and the dishwasher. I feel like it gives it a nice shine and it cleans it really well and it buffs out all the fingerprints real well. I really do like using this glass cleaner on my appliances. I'm cleaning up the kitchen mess. The kids wanted toast this morning, so I had to put the toaster away, and all of the cups had water in them, and just tidying it all up, getting everything picked up. And now I'm doing a quick sweep down of the kitchen area, getting all the big things out, and then I noticed that the trash needed to be taken out. So I'm going ahead and putting a new trash bag in, taking the old one out before I finish sweeping up the kitchen. And now it's time to clean my microwave. I talked about this before in another one of my videos, but one of my things I just absolutely can't stand being dirty or grimy is the microwave. So I do wipe this down 1 to 2 times a week. And I was like, okay, well, if I'm resetting the place, I absolutely have to make sure to reset the microwave because I can't stand it. And there wasn't too much grime in here because, again, I do wipe it down pretty often. I didn't have to really scrub at it. Just everything came off pretty easy with just some all-purpose cleaner and a good wet rag, and just was able to get it all done quickly. I'm now going through the mail and the paperwork. We get a lot of stuff from school, so I have to go through all the things. One of my kids are in pre-K, and if you've had any children in pre-K, you know they send home a ton of artwork and a ton of crafts that you constantly are going through. And I was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and get that done. I do this probably once a week. I probably should do it more often, but it's just not one of my favorite tasks, so I do it once a week. Going ahead and starting the tidy for the living room, and I almost always start with this couch. This couch gets the most love and sees the most traffic. It's where our guests come and take their naps. It's where my kids come and relax. So I do make sure to give it a good vacuum, refresh the blankets, refresh the pillows, just give it a good thorough pick me up. And now I'm tidying up the shoe shelf. This is kind of always a mess every single day, no matter how often I tidy it up, because we all just come in and take our shoes off at the door and we don't actually organize it and put it back neatly. So I do have to do this, if not daily, every other day, just straighten all the shoes up, sweep it up, because there's always like dirt or dust or sometimes even grass that gets accumulated right here because, well, it's a shoe area. This is where all our shoes are. I'm sweeping this high traffic area, just getting any of the dust and dirt and grime that just accumulates because so many people walk through this area daily. We finally had a few cold days in our area, so these are the kids' jackets they just kind of threw on the TV stand. So I'm going ahead and putting those away. That's it for my weekly reset. I will see you guys next time. Bye.